Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League and we got a different team to work with. Let's see what we find. We got the Defense Deoxys paired with the Vigoroth and the Sableye. So we switch out into the Sableye, they switch out into the Ninetales. Ninetales is going to be able to throw a ice move, but we're going to save the health, trying to get some shields from this situation. Go for the foul play bait, they do end up shielding, and now we know that we can tank this next weather ball if they decide to go for it. They decide to go for another weather ball, and then we're going to build up to the return and hope that they do not shield. Let's see if this is going to go through. Boom! Yes, it does. So we are able to flip that switch. Now we see that it is the Bastiodon. Bastiodon versus our two counter users is not going to be good for them. We're going to go into our Defense Deoxys first. They decide to switch out and try to catch a Psycho Boost, but we were going for the Thunderbolt, and this Thunderbolt here is going to do some neutral damage. We're hoping this only has Future Sight. Okay, indeed it only has Future Sight, so Moonblast would have been a little bit better for them right there, but Future Sight is better for us as we are able to tank that resistant move. Now we're going to tank this easily. Ends up being the Grass Knot. So they have the Grass Knot Future Sight version. Trying to get to another Thunderbolt here. This Thunderbolt will threaten a shield or KO. And it does take it out, and all we have to do now is switch into our Vigoroth. This Vigoroth here is doing double super effective counters. The shield here, and we just hope that we can counter down before they can take us out. And we are okay. We're gonna have to tank this move right here. Should be able to tank this Stone Edge. Let's see. Yes, easily. So GG's to our opponent. Ended up facing our counter team. So this team here has the flexibility of switching in and out. Paired with that spammy Vigoroth. Okay, we're gonna have to throw a Psycho Boost right here. Psycho Boost is gonna chip away at this Dugong, and then we're gonna dip out. Our Vigoroth here does tank the Icy Wind, but we're still doing super effective counters, and we are able to get to this Body Stem. This Body Stem takes it into the low red. We are going to be able to tank this next move, so this is well done by this Vigoroth. Double debuff Vigoroth at this point, so this Vigoroth is just looking to do some chip damage to whatever comes back in. Ends up being the Gligar. Gligar is going to easily tank this. We go for this Body Slam, hoping we can get to another Body Slam. Unfortunately, that does not happen. Here we're going to have to just tank whatever move on our Defense Deoxys. They end up going for the Dig. Dig right here is going to be their best move, but we're going to be able to Psycho Boost and dip again. They actually end up shielding, and now we're just going to have to tank that move on our Sableye. Ends up being the Arrow Ace, and we do invest the shield to it, so we're going into this end game here, one shield to one shield. We're going to go for this return as they are able to tank this most likely, and they're going to let it go. Okay, and now we have this decision to make. Ends up being the Surf, could have been the Thunderbolt right there, so a little bit of a missed call right there. Next, we're going to have to... Okay, they're just going for Surge at this point. That allows us to farm it down. We are close to 2 foul plays. One foul play goes through, ends up getting that shield, trying to get to another one. Huge! Sableye coming in clutch with another foul play. Gets it into the low red, and now it's just a race. Can we get to the Psycho Boost before they get to 2 moves? One Dig comes through, almost takes us out. Oh, they are able to farm us down. So GG's to our opponents, unable to win that end game with that Gligar just absolutely wrecking us. The Gligar did wasn't Shadow, so that was even feel a little bit worse. All right, so we got the Abomasnow here versus our Defense Deoxys doing some good fast move pressure. They go for the Icy Wind, still staying in. We're going to go for the Psycho Boost after them just staying in at this point. One Psycho Boost does not KO. We'll go for another Psycho Boost. This is definitely going to get a KO because they have shown that they don't want to shield. Now they have the Gold Bat. We're going to switch out into the Vigoroth immediately. Easily tank this. This is the Poison Fang. And now we're going to see if we can get a shield out of this situation. Potential Rock Slide coming in. They do invest a shield. Okay. And do we think that this next Poison Fang is going to KO from this range? I don't think so. We're gonna hope that we can get to another Body Slam, and indeed that does happen. This Body Slam here is extra chip damage, and We know that the Golbat has some residual energy, so we're just going to go into our Sableye here. Let's see if they're going to be throwing these Shadow Ball. No Shadow Ball right there. They decide to Poison Fang and dip. Now we have the Quagsire to deal with. Quagsire here does end up getting a Mud Bomb off. We're going to go for the Psycho Boost here, as that's their best move. Ends up being one Psycho Boost, and then we're going to switch in. We're going to go into our Sableye. Sableye here is trying to win this game with 2 shields. Easily, this is a double foul play situation, trying to build up to 2 foul plays. We got another shield coming up here, and all we have to do, okay, they actually switch out, and this is a GG's because they're going to be letting us farm a little bit extra, going for 2 foul plays, 1 foul play there, 1 foul play going to this Quagsire, and that is GG's right there. End game with the Sableye ends up working out for us. We were able to build up enough energy to take down their team. The Sableye ended up coming in clutch basically for that whole entire match. All right, next game. Let's see what we find. We got the Defense Deoxys paired up against the Empoleon, which is a great matchup for us. They revealed that they have the Dragonair switching. Shadow Dragonair here is going to have to think about shielding this Psycho Boost. If they do shield it, so we do take the shield advantage. We're going to switch into our Sableye. A little bit more tanky and able to apply more pressure. We do shield it first, and then we're going to be able to get to this foul play here, forcing them to double shield if they want. Okay, so they do go for the double shield. We're going to let this one go because this is farm down potential. We know that they have the Empoleon in the front anyway, so both of our Pokemon here are pretty good against the Empoleon. We're going to let this one go, able to tank that Body Slam really easily. And let's see what they bring back in, that Empoleon or another Dragon. What do we think is them back? Okay, so they bring back the Empoleon. So maybe our Vigoroth is good in the back, considering, okay, it ends up being the other Dragon. So we got the Steel Double Dragon team so far. We got the 1 shield advantage, so this Vigoroth here potentially could win here just by spamming Body Slam, and indeed, that looks like that's the case. So this Body Slam here will take out this Hakamo, and then we're going to be easily farming down that Empoleon. So GG's to our opponent right there, able to win that, just taking down their shields and letting our Vigoroth go crazy. So it would have probably been harder to win if we had tried to win or maintain that switch. Instead, we let it go. All right, here we got a Lantern versus the Defense Deoxys. Both of them pretty tanky. Both of them most likely going for their best move. Okay, they actually go for the Surf right there. So we are slightly ahead, kind of. We're going to go for this Thunderbolt, doing some good neutral damage. Gets it into the yellow. Next, our opponent here potentially has Thunderbolt right here. They actually just go for another Surf, so they're just trying to chip away at this Defense Deoxys. Psycho Boost goes through. We get a shield. We're going to take that shield advantage and switch out. Now, this Vigoroth is just trying to build up energy. Okay, they end up having the Gligar, so you got the Lantern Gligar core right now. Right, so what do we think is in the back at this point? Maybe another Flyer? Okay, this is the Night Slash version, and it does get the boost, so that is a little bit unfortunate. Getting the boost right here allows them to farm down, get that extra energy, and since they have that Night Slash, it is going to be pretty decent against our entire remaining team. This is going to be a shield here, and we're looking for the farm down at this point. Oh, it ends up being the Bastiodon. So this team right here, quite tanky. Got the Lantern Bastiodon. We're just trying to do our best at this point to chip away at this Bastiodon. Right now, we are able to get to these moves quite fast, but you can see these neutral smackdowns are just chunking away at this Sableye health. We know that we have to throw an optimal timing at this point. So this right here is going to come down to whether we can have enough health and energy for the remaining Pokemon. We take out the Bastiodon. We know this Lantern is still here. We do enough chip damage. Okay, they actually switch out. And then we do simultaneous KO. So that's as good as it's going to get. Check out this team if you haven't already. And let us know if you enjoyed the video.